Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry for being late. I got up right late. I got up late. We got up late, Jamel. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. Jayla, y'all go sit down and eat. Go sit down and eat. Thank you. Go sit down and eat. Um, yes, guys. I want to make sure that everybody, y'all hit that like button as you come in. I'm gonna wait for a few minutes for these people to come into the building. Um, Today is conversational. Uh, hey, Christine. Hey, the McRae Kingz. Hey, Smooth Dancing Nick. How are y'all today? How are y'all today? Y'all hear the kids in the background. They are so excited. We really just got up, but guys, we just gonna have a conversation today, whatever y'all want to talk about. But hey, the Maria Kings. Jamel, I'm gonna put it down. I'm sorry, guys. These kids is up and they are up and down. Hey, Trisha, how you doing? Thank you for your Trisha. Thank you so much for your comment. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for watching that video, babe. Now I got it. Now go sit down. What did I just say? What did I just say? Go sit down, Jeremy. Y'all, this little girl. Hey, Nancy, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, guys? Um, just allow me a moment here, guys, and I'm gonna get into the conversation. I just want to say this, y'all. Like something that my barber said to me really made me look at him a little bit different. Hold on, just a second. It was nothing negative, but he was telling me. He said, Monica, with all this that's going on in this world, if you ever need me to, he cuts my son's hair, and he was like, Monica, if you need me to get your son and take him and do some things with him or something like that, thank you, Joseph. Joseph said he is calling Santa. They don't sit down now. But anyway, hold on, I'm too tickled. But anyway, and he was saying, like he wanted to be more of an advocate for, for the community and reach out. He said he knows that a lot of young boys are looking out, you know, at him. Hey, eating with jail, how you doing? Y'all eat before I say something, before I forget to say this, y'all have to go check out Eating with Jill. She always eating something good. And she has the most beautiful voice. Eating with Jill has I love your little song, Welcome to My Table. I love that song. I really do. I really do love that song. You want me to call Joseph on this live so he can call Santa? Well, then I advise you to go sit down. Um, so, and he was just saying, people, there are a lot of the young boys that come to his shop. He said, he want to be more of an advocate for them because a lot of those young boys that come to his shop, they don't have a father figure. And he just said, he doesn't have kids. So he was like, if he was like, Monk, if he get older, he acting crazy. He said, I get on top of his head for you. He said, don't worry. He said, you got people that's yes, the whole live will call Santa. He said, because he gonna be a big boy and he gonna need some guidance. Even though I am his mom, I love you too, eating with jail. Um, because like here, like for the last week, the last month, and for the last several weeks, I've been watching the news or someone that I know. Hey, Shar, how you doing? It's like a lot of young boys, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, just getting a gun and just shooting and killing another person and don't even have any kind of feeling about it. They don't feel remorseful or nothing like that. And I feel like we do need more men to step up and be a father figure. You don't care. I don't care what your status is, whatever. But just, to show some, I feel like sometimes like 50 Cent, instead of 50 Cent talking about Joe Biden, why he's not being an example in these celebrities, like setting up some type of community development, trying to for these young boys in these uh like projects or living in the streets, give them something else to do besides drugs, besides guns and things like that. Open their mind to more of, oh, I can, if I work hard, I can be I can be a millionaire. I can be right, be an example to his own son. And so like, but it just really bothered me that yesterday, I think someone in the nearby city where I'm at, okay, I'm gonna stop with like T.I. and all those celebrities. Like, what are y'all really doing for these young black boys that are looking up to you and listening to your music? What are y'all doing for them to make them say, you know what, man, I ain't gotta pick up no gun just because I got beef with somebody. That doesn't mean that I have to pick up a gun and take someone's life. You know what I'm saying? What are you advocating for? That's the question today. What are you advocating for? Are you advocating, and what are you presenting to the younger generation? I feel like nowadays the younger generation, they're getting on YouTube and they're showing, hey, uh, or they follow these celebrities and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. They hurt bad right now, but they'll loosen up and I feel better. And I feel better. But what are you advocating for? Like, what are you doing as an example for the younger generation? What example are you setting? What are you doing as an adult? Because when I was young, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? We had violence, but it wasn't violence like this. Like, you feel comfortable enough. Like, it was more fighting. People went to jail when I was younger for fighting more than they did picking up a gun and shooting someone. I feel like that's being a coward. You can't take an ass whoop, and let's just be real. You can't. Excuse my language, ain't Nancy. You can't take an ass whooping, but you feel like you are responsible. You're bold enough to pick up a gun and take someone's life because that makes you feel better. Because I was looking, the young man that took this young man's life Thursday, they said the people, it was a big whole mess, and they said that the people that was a part of it, they all laughing, they felt good about it, and now both sides are beefing. Like, when a young man's life has been taken at the age of yeah, they like control. When a young man's life has taken, because think about it, the 17-year-old shot him and killed him, so his life is gone. He's going to be in prison forever. And then this 21-year-old, he ain't even got a chance to live his life. Because you know what? Because we so caught up on we ain't trying, I ain't no punk, I ain't weak like that. Ain't nobody finna beat me up. Me, I feel like this. Take the ass whooping, and we be like John Witherspoon told Craig on Friday. Uh, you live to see another day, and that's right. A gun does not make you a man. Just because you shot and killed someone does not make you a man. What makes you a man? Oh my God, Trisha. Trisha. Oh my God. Oh my God, Trisha. Trisha. Oh my God. Like I have never had a gun, but oh my God. Right. Take the ass whooping and live to see another day to fight. Right. Yeah, like both of their life is gone, and like that's what I don't want for my son. That's why I said when they are young, give them the don't present them the streets, present them something better, give them something to look forward to. That's why y'all see my son in baseball, football, my little girl in soccer, because I want them to know it's more than out there than drugs, alcohol, sex. When you get older, all they gonna be presented to you. True, the truth. That is true. Yeah, they don't know it. Cut that down. Cut that down. Um, but yeah, everybody look like Positive said, everybody need nutrition in their life, but you know, like what are you presenting to these children than what I just said? You know, what are you present? What are you advocating for? What are you advocating for? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? If you see a child in the and see nowadays people get offended when someone corrects um like some people feel some kind of way, and I ain't trying to, you know, if you see like how back in the day, you know, like when somebody did something, everybody got on your case. Now people get upset, like they'll get upset if the school put their child in ISS. They feel like, you know what, they ain't got to sit in no classroom. They ain't got to sit in no room by themselves all day. They could be at home. But what's wrong with your child getting some type of punishment for if they did something that is not right? Jamea, please go sit down. So just know, guys, that we need to advocate. And I'm gonna be real because you know when I think about Black Lives Matter, when I think of things like that, this should tie into that. Not when and be mad at me. I don't care. But Black Lives Matter should be about this as well. Because if you don't want the white man taking your son's life and your man's life, then you have to address the issue of us taking each other's life. These young boys, being there for them, let them know, you know, why are we taking each other's lives? You're right. But look, I'm 35, and you correct my child, you correct my child. If they wrong, they wrong, and it's just the way I look at it, you know. But you know, I always, you know, it's just the way that you have been raised. You know what I'm saying. I thank God that Jayla, everybody on the live finna call Santa. Shush. Everybody on the live finna call Santa. Um, but yeah, we have to. I'm gonna be honest, like, and because this bothered me so much that some parents teach their kids not to just take the whooping. They rather pick up a gun, and I feel like that's privilege. You too privileged. You feel like, you know what? I ain't nobody gonna put their hands on me. Right, Trisha. We can't help them kill us. We got to get these young men more to look forward to, more than just sex, drugs, women. Uh, Let them know. You know what I'm saying? A man that don't work, don't eat. It's too many men that think that a woman's supposed to sit up here and take care of you. A grown ass man. Let them know, you know what? If you know what, a man is the head, and a man's supposed to take care of the house, not the damn woman. Christine said, I was raised to be respectful of my elders, and if you mess up in the streets, that you see you, that was correct. And they told your parents. Right, same for me. And I was born, like, I'm just 35, but well, I'm 35, but they did do that when I was younger. Everybody got corrected when they were wrong. And so, yes, we need to teach our children to be more respectful. And sometimes you can be at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's why, we have to also teach our kids, don't run behind a gun or run behind a fight. Because earlier part of this year, a young teenage girl in my city, she was going to see a fight. And guess what happened? It was someone started shooting. Well, guess what? Guess who lost their life? It wasn't the person that they were shooting at. She caught the fire and she lost her life. And she was graduating high school. So let's advocate for more than just nothing, or teach them about sex, drugs, and alcohol. Because when they get grown, they're gonna get. I feel like this when we get grown, and I wish I would have knew what I know now, because I wouldn't have worked so hard. I would have finished. I wouldn't have worked so hard to try to get out there and party and go to the club, because they're gonna be out there. I could have finished my college education. I could have been. I'm successful, but I could have been more successful than what I am. Thank you, Eating with Jill. Hey, Betty Yellock, how you doing? Thank you for coming. How are you today? I'm doing good. Hey, Weekend RVN, thank you for coming. How are you today? But yes, guys, what are we advocating for? What are we advocating for? Are we advocating for anything besides violence? I hate to see a young person life be cut so short. I hate to see that. I hate to see a young man life cut so short. And that's just me just being absolutely real. I hate a young man life being cut so short because of the fact that, people want to pick up a gun. I am well, thank you. And not just fight. Because think about it. Was that person that when you think about it, not only is that person mama grieving, but the person that shot the person, their mom is grieving because they lost their son. Um, yeah, young women too, And young women, I feel like we need to, and this, we have to tell our young women to, me, I just want to be an example for my daughter. That's why I had to make the changes, and I'm gonna be real. That's why I had to make the change that I had to make. Um, I don't, I don't, I don't never want my daughter to think that she's less than. I don't never want someone her to think that she has to run behind any kind of man. She can go out there and get it. And let her know that she is a queen. And no man should treat her nothing more than that. She don't have to show her body. She don't have to sleep around just to get attention for a man to respect her. And she don't have to allow a man to abuse her. And she sit there and take it. You are no one's punching bag. If I knew what I knew, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Yes, my mom is a great mom. But I decided to make the decision that I made. And then when I made those decisions that I made, I had a lot of I made a lot of bad choices, and there was a lot of consequences behind me being rebellious. I know my kids gonna be rebellious, but I want them to know, you know what? I did my part. When you did your part, and my mom did her part. If I made the choice to go out there and do that, then it falls on me, the child. It don't fall on my mom. Right. Same for me, Christine. Same for me. I had made so many mistakes. So many mistakes. Because, I always thought, and I'm gonna be real, because I was like, I always been the bigger of the bunch. Thank you, Weekend RVN. I always been the bigger of the bunch, and I always thought I had to do this and I had to do that just to get, the respect that I needed. I was like, well, why did they like this person? Why? You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You can't compare yourself to other people. Some people are like, I didn't know that someone, I ain't gonna tell you who, someone told me that, me being who I am and sometimes can be intimidating. A strong woman to a weak man is intimidating. Oh, I am. I am. Thank you, Eating with you. Thank you, each and every one of you guys. And hey, kicking it with Lynn, how you doing? Yo, kicking it with Lynn trying to get her watch time hours, guys. If anybody want to come go in and help Lynn get monetized, guys, uh, Lynn next, I'm gonna feature Lynn gonna be my featured channel for next month, guys. So all I want you guys to do, if y'all can do anything, is to run kicking it with Lynn, uh, kicking it with Lynn, playlist. Lynn, if you got a playlist, go ahead and drop your playlist link for me, so people can help you. Um, hey there, Philly girl, how you doing? That's my girl, Philly girl, Philly girl, Philly girl. You done calm down, Philly girl. uh, hey, out and about, what's going on? What's going out and about and out? How you doing? Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Okay, Philly girl, Philly girl. She had to came unglued for a minute. Uh, I'll go do it, Lynn. Hold on just a second. But guys, what I was talking about today, guys, I was just, we're basically the question that I came up, I talked about this today is because it really bothered me that 2 days ago here in my city, a 17-year-old killed a 21-year-old. And hey, Baker with Charlene, everybody in the building today. Thank y'all so much for coming. Um, thank you guys so much for coming. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Y'all, it rained so bad last night here that it's cold outside. Yet it is that it is kind of chilly outside now. Yeah, it is a great day to be alive and part of the land of the living. And guys, we have to just take each day, and I'm gonna be real, we have to appreciate each day. Like I talk, how I'm talking about how to appreciate those little things. Appreciate the life. Appreciate the life that you have. Appreciate the life that you have, because many don't live to see it. Many don't. Many wasn't on the wake up list. And that's just the sad part about it, but that's real. Um, but um, as I was saying, guys, I was talking about earlier, what are you advocating for? Like I was telling everyone how my barber, he knows that I'm a single mom, and and he was telling me that he wants to be an advocate for to help young men to become men, so and do things with them. Yes, that was a sad and a tragedy. And I was just telling everybody that, sometimes we have to, what are we advocating for and what are we doing to help the younger generation? Because it seems like it's getting more, it's just a select few out the bunch that's coming, that's that wanting to be something, but it's more that are going towards more towards the streets than towards getting a college education, finishing their high school diploma. My kids ain't got no choice. If you ain't good, you got to get a high school diploma. I'm telling you now, you barely can work at McDonald's without a high school diploma, unless you're in school. So I want my son, if anything, to push towards a high school diploma. They ain't got no choice but to get a high school diploma. But college, that's your choice. But if you want to go to college, finish your college. And if you have a talent, like my son, he loves football. I hope that he can use his talent of loving football and growing into the knowledge of football, that he can use that as a way of getting him a free education, or your knowledge can get you a free education. Um, and we need to teach. I feel like it's not enough people out there advocating for family, advocating for it's more than life than just sex, drugs, weed, selling dope, um different, fighting over women, fighting over men's. It's more than life than just that. It's more than life than just that. It is. You can't enjoy life living a street life, because you're always going to be looking over your shoulder. I had this guy that I went to school with, and it just and I grew up with, went to school with, rode the bus with. Yes, unfortunately, someone shot and killed him. He was selling drugs, and I'm gonna be real. And this is take it the way you want to take it. He was selling drugs. He wasn't a bad guy at all, but he was hustling, and he was with some people that tried to rob him. And what they did was, he when they tried to rob him, I think they said he put the car in drive and drove into a trailer, and they shot and killed him. And he had a son. He had a son. He got a mama. He just lost his dad maybe 2, 3 months ago, and now he's in the grave. He wasn't a bad person, but he was just making the wrong choices. And when you make those wrong choices, there are some very, 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 very serious consequences. And my heart goes out to his family, because to know that and then to this day, I don't think they found his killers. They are still on the run. Still on the run. And that is sad. We need to advocate. We need to, hey, Positive Pusher, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank y'all guys so much. Hey, happy belated birthday, Positive. If you had a celebration yesterday, I'm sorry, I did not. I was not at home. I was getting my hair braided, and Jamel and them had my phone. We didn't have no tablets or nothing with us, so my kids had my phone. But happy belated birthday, guys. You guys, everyone in the chat, if y'all don't mind, please wish Positive Pusher a happy belated birthday. She deserved that. She deserved those accolades. She's a hardworking woman, so we want to make sure that we give her the birthday blessings that she needs. But um Yeah, but as I was saying, we we have to do better with being with it. It just bothers. It just hurts to know. Okay, okay. Um, Thank y'all so much for wishing her a happy birthday, guys. Thank y'all so much, man. I just want to come on here and just give y'all a conversation about what do you guys think? What are you advocating for? Because we don't have a we want to advocate for Black Lives Matter. We want to advocate for women's rights. We want to advocate for different things. But are we advocating where we at home? You get what I'm saying? Where the need is, where you see little boys on the streets, you see these kids that are 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, don't want to go to school. Thank you, Philly girl, for advocating for the disabled. I appreciate you. Because there's a lot of disabled people that do get mistreated. Jamel, get that out your nose. Okay. So, as I was saying, what are we advocating for? You know, it's okay if you wanna take someone, a little boy in that don't have that, do something for somebody or some child, and they mama, she working, but y'all know that she don't really have it like that. Hey, Deborah, catch you by faith. There's a lot of new people in the building. How you doing? How you doing, Deborah, catch you by faith? Let me write your name down so I can get back to you. Okay, so guys, tell me what you are advocating for. Um, Deborah, catch it by faith. I'm thank you out and about. We need a lot of people like that because you have to go where the needs. Now I understand what people say. Where you have to say you have to go where the need is. You have to go where the need is, and if not, it'll only get worse. And that's why some people, like, what I'm saying, these rich people, they don't be bothered by us. These people in our communities don't be bothered by us. But we have to get out there and be that example and let them know, I do care. I do care if you make it. I do care if you get your high school education. I do care. Some people, sometimes these kids just want somebody that care, that actually care, that actually love them. Some of these kids sometimes, guys. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Philly girl. I can truly say, be working at a school is a lot of kids that just they don't get the love that they want at home. So if a child come up to me and say, Miss Monk, I want a hug, even though it's the pandemic, I still give them that hug because that might be the only hug they get. Sometimes some kids, you know, and then as parents, we are responsible, and I'm just gonna be real. We are responsible on what we introduce our children to. I have to do better at cussing because I know I cuss, but we are responsible for giving our children love, and you are responsible for that because you had them. They shouldn't be looked at as a hindrance. They should be looked at as a blessing. So you are responsible for giving that child the love that they need. Um, so I thank each and every one of you guys. I wasn't gonna hold you guys too long, and I'm sitting up here talking. I'm gonna be honest, just these young boys, young men that's losing their life to gun violence, and sometimes being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or what I'm saying, man, I want to take one for the homie. It's like we need to stop saying that. Stop taking one for the homie. And just tell, yeah, my homie did that. He was wrong. Tell them to teach your kids to hold their friends accountable. Hold their friends accountable for what they do. I advocate for our young youth, and I am a member of the supporter of. Thank you, Deborah, Catch It by Faith. So Deborah, Catch It by Faith. Tell me more about your outreach. Do you mind? And I know this might be all of a sudden you don't even have to show your face. You can, if you don't feel like showing your face, but I really want to know about this. What? Tell me more. About your street outreach and all the things that you guys do. I'm gonna drop the link if you guys want to come on here before I go. But I do want to know about that, all about your advocating for young youth, and because that's a great thing. Many of us need that in every community. I'm not gonna say every state, in every community in the United States need advocates for young youth, and I'm not talking specific colors. Like I'm talking about for all colors, all races, not colors, but race. Because we ain't no color, we are a race. For all races. Think about those. And this bothers me too. And this ain't got nothing to do with advocating, but to know that 50,000 children at the border are separated from their parents is God awful. That is God awful. That is God awful, guys. Like for hey blogs, how you doing, boo? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys so much. Blogs, the question is today is what are you advocating? What are you advocating for? I just started this conversation, and I just want to know, because we have so much that needs to be addressed in this world that um, you know, I understand that Philly girl said I would love to do street outreach, but my skill is elsewhere. I wish I could incorporate the two though. Well, fine. Sometimes you have to ask God for strength to find the ways of doing it. Finding the ways of doing it. But as I was saying, okay. Hey, Deborah, my face. How you doing?
I am fine, my sister. How are you?
But as I was saying, I'm good.
Good. Wait, I think I hear something behind here. I want to make sure it's not me.
How you doing?
My sister, how are you? Let's see. I think I hear something behind you.
You may have to turn down the back, like what you was watching me on. Turn that
down. Oh, right. Do you still hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey guys, my name is Deborah Catch It by Faith, and I have also a YouTube channel. Of course, you know that. But
I will be your way.
Yeah, I'll listen to you. I do a lot of things with my church. I'm a licensed minister, and my passion has always been outreach. And I like to talk to the young adults. I've given from 12 to in the 30s, because you'll be surprised how You know, you see the little thugs and stuff on the street selling their drugs and this, that, and other.
Mhm.
You just have to have that right approach because they
Right.
always have their guard up. Because the first thing they
Mhm.
think you're going to do is say, what y'all big road doing on this corner, this, that, and the other. You know, you're going to come at them negative. So you have to have that a little rapport with them to, even though you know what they're doing, you know, still keep that respect and talk with them. And by doing that, you can reach a lot of them. It's all in your
Mhm.
approach. It's all in your
Mhm.
approach. My motto is even a thug need love. You know, because there's maybe some things at home they're not getting. So they hit the
Right.
streets to get it from the streets. And when they get it from the streets, then they start to you know, okay,
Feel
now I'm
like
gonna
a thug.
survive out here and get that hustle. So that's where a lot of the crime and the stealing and the killing comes from. Not Another Child is one of my sisters in church organization. She started a few years back when her
Mhm.
son got killed due to gun violence.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I advocate with that with her also. We have marches every year, basketball tournaments, stuff like that, to draw our youth to look in another way instead of being in the streets, you know, being negative, showing them a lot of stuff that they can be positive in. So my outreach, like I said, is just getting out there and talking to everybody, but yet bringing God into the equation. You know, letting them know that there's a better way of life, there's a better way out of
Right.
doing things, and also to have some resources that you know you can turn them to. You know, yeah, my brother, yeah, my sister, I can understand the struggle. The struggle is real, but you know
Mhm.
what? Did you ever check out this or check out that? So, like I say, once again, it's always in your approach and having a little bit of knowledge to give to them because they listen. They listen when you come at them the right way. So, yeah, my thing is the youth, our young youth.
Well,
So
thank you so much for
you're,
telling
welcome.
that because like this I feel like now this day and age we need that. We need that like something like this in all communities because
Exactly, exactly,
it's
and that's what it's about. It's about starting your community one block at a time.
right.
You know, just talking to folks, and sometimes you can make out like little care packages. It may don't have to have nothing. Go to the dollar store and get a little baggy thing and put like little things in it that will attract the like, you know, hey brother, hey sister, how y'all doing? This, that, and other. I'm just out here talking to y'all about, you know, little life stuff. However you want to approach them and give them a little something, something. And that makes them like, okay, wow, she's cool. You know, so you want
Right.
to break that cycle of negativity with them or, you know, get them to put their guard down. So once again, like I said, it's all in your approach, how you do it.
Right.
But I
So what you're saying is don't make them belittle them. Don't make them feel less.
exactly, because
Just that
that's how people look at them already, you know.
right.
So yeah, it's all about that.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I realize that a lot of people like that's even with people that's on drugs, like heavy out there in the street, homeless on drugs,
Right,
like they don't want nobody to tell them what you doing is wrong. They want you,
right.
for anything.
Hmm.
What can you do to help me if I want the help?
Once again, even with the addicts and stuff like out there, just talking to them and just telling them, you know, I understand life is hard, but there's a better way. You have to let them know that God loves them, and they're never too far that God can't help them. You know,
Right.
because we all in sin, we all fall short. But you know, they gotta cling on to their faith. So when it comes down to
Right.
the addict and even the drug dealer, anybody out there, whatever God they serve, because we all don't serve the same God, you know.
True.
So sometimes you have to tell them whatever God you serve if you're not sure of their faith.
Mhm.
But if you have the same faith, then you can like, you know what to go on because you know what you know about your own faith. So
Mhm.
yeah. So I reach out, you know, you have to reach across the board, no
Right.
matter who they are, no matter what color they are, no matter how young or old they are. That's what it's all about.
Okay, well, I appreciate you so much for coming on here and telling us about what you
Thank
advocate
you.
for, because this
Okay,
was wonderful enough. You have a
no
wonderful
problem.
day.
You too. God bless you.
God bless you as well.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So make sure you guys, if you have not connected to Deborah Catch You by Faith, make sure you guys are connected. Uh, to Deborah Catch It by Faith. I appreciate you, Deborah, for coming on here and telling us about what you advocate for. I'm about to um, I'm about to get out of here, but please take what Deborah said, guys. If you're wanting to go out there and be an advocate, don't belittle anyone. Always approach them in the correct kind of way. Um, Never make someone feel like they're beneath you. And see that they'll never get what you need to be across. So that's all that I have, guys. I'm about to get out of here. I just want to come on here and tell you guys, what are you advocating for? Because I promise you to know, it bothers me, and I'm gonna leave it alone. It bothers me that young men and young women lose their lives to gun violence. It really do bother me. So, and as well, guys, kicking it with Lynn, if y'all don't mind, I need, I'm trying to find, um, I'm trying to, she got the door closed, but um, kicking it with Lynn, guys, she needs her playlist ran, guys. If anyone wants to run kicking it with Lynn's um playlist to help her become monetized, please run her playlist. I'm gonna start running your playlist today, Lynn. Um, I'm trying to pull your playlist up now. Just give me a minute, then I'm gonna go. I, I think Lynn is like halfway there. Well, she's over halfway there now, should be. But I want to help her as much as possible. Um, Hold on just a minute, guys. Um, this is the link to Lynn's. This is linked to. This is Lynn's playlist. Link to her playlist, guys. Um, make sure you guys run Lynn to help Lynn out. Um, I'm not gonna ask too much for you guys, but I really would appreciate if y'all guys help Lynn. Um, you're welcome, honey. So I'm gonna go ahead and run you up, Lynn. Um, if you want to run me back, you can. It don't matter. But make sure y'all have a wonderful Saturday. Make sure you guys as well check out my mom, DJ's Good News. My mom always got a good message, and um, everybody should join her, because if you think I got a word, she'd always have an even more positive word, and and she that's where I get my wisdom from. So she's full of with more wisdom than me. So make sure um make sure you guys thank you guys so much, y'all. Y'all are my day ones, and I always one thing you better learn here on YouTube, always reach back and try to pull somebody else up. Always reach back and pull somebody else up. You never know how far it will get you. So never think, oh, you good kicking it with me. This my family. These my day ones. These are all my day ones, including you, Lynn. These are all my day ones. If we need some help, they know they can always reach out to me, and I'll talk to them. And I can always reach out to them, and they'll talk to me. So these are all my day ones. Philly girl, Trisha, all of them. They all, and whoever you see in blue, they're my day ones. So um so that's all that I do have, guys. Make sure you guys run this playlist. I appreciate you guys so much. Um yes, make sure you guys check out my mom BJ's Good News. But if you guys want to join our family membership, please make sure you join our family membership. Tonight, guys, I wasn't able to do it last night, but tonight, guys, I might come on later on by 9 to 10 o'clock, and I might do a little kickback, listen to music. But I don't know. I may wait till next weekend. But thank you guys, each and every one of you guys. Make sure you guys run the playlist for Lynn. And like I was saying earlier, make sure you always reaching back and lifting another person up, because you never know when you may need someone. So thank you guys so much. Y'all have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I got some tips for in the morning. So thank y'all so much for coming. Huh?